Hi drummers, hope you're well. Just a little fun one for you today. This is a Soukous, an African groove, and it goes like this. Love this groove, man. Contemporary African style of music coming from Congo, Zaire, and it's just party music, man. The name literally means to shake, and it's music for dancing. That's what it's all about. Now, sadly, I'm not in a Soukous band. I wish I was. Hit me up, Soukous bands. I'm available. But yeah, man, I just use this all the time, especially when it's like a drum solo or a moment like that. Like I played a ton of gigs at weddings and parties, and but basically gigs where people are moving and dancing. And when all this Corona thing dies down, when we get out gigging again and partying again, man, I think people are going to be so into this whole idea of getting together and dancing and grooving and just loving it. So with that moment when they go, and now on drums, Mike or whoever, it's sometimes a bit like, oh, what am I going to play, isn't it? Now I use this all the time in those moments. Often I do a samba there because people just love that as well. And you know what I love in a drum solo is when the groove continues. So drum solos are well and good, aren't they? But sometimes what can happen in a drum solo is it's a great tune, everyone's loving it, dancing along. The drum solo comes in, and sometimes it can just, I don't know, that groove, that dance vibe can kind of disappear. So I love to keep that going if at all possible. And I'd use a samba or this in a big way to do that. So it's really simple. When you break it down, it's a kick drum and a hi-hat together on the beat. 1, 2, 3, 4, like a 4 on the floor. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Over the top, 16th notes, single stroke roll. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E. And in that, an accent pattern. Now, if you're an experienced drummer, you've been playing for a bit, you can probably pick that accent pattern out and play it straight away. If not, and you're just sort of working up on the drums, totally cool. Few things you can do. One is, well, really what that accent pattern boils down to a lot is doing like a molar-style whip to bring those accents out in amongst some unaccented notes. I've got a couple of videos, and I'll link to these in the description below, all about that thing, developing your accents in your single-stroke rolls and then moving those accents around a little bit. So it's basically that. Another cool angle to take on this when you're learning it, and if you don't pick that up by ear straight away, is to actually play the thing on a loop, play the 16th note, roll on a loop, and add in the accents one at a time. I'll demonstrate this for you now. So we're going to go unaccented at first. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E. First accent is on the of beat 1, which will be with your left stick if you're right-handed. 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a. Next accent is on the and of beat 2, which is on your right stick. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 4E and a. Which actually, to my ears, has a lot of crossover with a soca or calypso kind of groove. Which you often hear. I've also got a video about that. I'll link to that in the description below. So the first half is basically that. On the second half, we're going to accent the next accent, which is on the and of beat 3, back to the right stick. So 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E. Next one is straight after that, the next left on the of beat 3, 3E and a. And the last one is on the and of beat 4. And a 4 and 1E and a 2 and a 4 and. Once you've got the hang, pick it up a bit. Once you've got the hang of that, it's then yours to play around with. Obviously, put in your own variations, take it around the kit, have a ton of fun. It's just a great place to start, man. So I really love this one. It's just this euphoric, again, dancey, like amazing, energetic groove that works as a solo kind of thing as well to have up your sleeve. So check it out. Now, I should say, like disclaimer, I'm massively inspired by as always, this amazing book, The Drummer's Bible. That's where I first came across this groove, and I actually forgot. I play that quite a lot, and I actually forgot that I originally took it from here, or was inspired by seeing it here, and then I recently I've been getting back into this book in a big way. The Drummer's Bible is how to play every drum style from Afro-Cuban to Zydeco, like everything under the sun, man. I kind of forgot that I'd first seen it in here, and when I was working through this recently, I went through the sort of contemporary African chapter, and that was there. I was like, oh man, yeah, of course, that's where I got it. So can't recommend this book out enough. Check it out. So that's it for today. Have a bit of fun with that, and any questions about that or anything else, give us a shout. Just a lovely one to have up your sleeve, man. And thanks for watching as always. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thanks a million. I'll see you soon.